You all know the names and faces. Jordan McRae, Jerron Naiman, Jarnell Stokes. But what you don't know is the people behind the scenes who play a huge role in the making of these Tennessee basketball stars. The Tennessee Media Relations Department works tireless hours, all in an effort to promote UT's student athletes and coaches. I took a look behind the scenes to see just what all goes on for these men and women during a typical Tennessee game day. Game day begins earlier and ends later for Basketball Media Relations Director Tom Sokoviak and his staff. A 12 o'clock tip-off against Vanderbilt becomes just another day at the office. Sokoviak and graduate assistant Nate Bain usually arrive around 5 hours before the game for the team's 1-hour shoot-around. First on the agenda is working with the TV announcers.
I'm always there 5 hours before, so I'll always be there for that shoot-around because typically the TV announcers will want to ask some questions about the game, ask some questions about the team, how they've been doing, visit with the head coach a little bit, so I'll kind of facilitate that, answer any questions they might have, make sure they're good on pronunciations, things like that.
Next, Sokoviak and Bain set up the media workroom. By this time, student workers and other media relations staff members have started to arrive. Their primary job is to oversee the media gate at the arena. They ensure that the various media members and NBA scouts get their credentials for the game. As tip-off nears, the media relations staff sit in various spots on and behind the scorer's table. During the game, student workers are responsible for a variety of jobs.
We rely on an army of students to distribute stats to the media, to TVs, to radios, all the way down to little things that people would never think of, like bringing out bottled waters after halftime to the radio crews, who are typically, they can't get out of their seats because they're doing a halftime show. So we'll just, little things like that to make sure that they're taken care of and that they have a positive experience.
It isn't just the students who handle a variety of jobs during the game. Between Sokoviak and Bain and other staff members, they oversee statistics, maintain a game day blog, and manage Tennessee's social media accounts. After the final whistle is blown, all the staff's efforts go towards handling the post-game press conference. It is here that head coach Konzo Martin gives a brief statement followed by questions from reporters. Then, several players are brought in and interviewed. During this time, student workers record these interviews. Once the interviews are complete, the media relations team begins to transcribe Coach Martin and the various players' interviews. Once the transcriptions are done, Sokoviak and his staff can call it a day. One thing I found from a look behind the scenes, Tennessee fans can rest easy knowing that their favorite players and coaches are in good hands. The result? A 76-38 drubbing of the Commodores, tasting all the sweeter.